But seriously, it's embedded in our DNA because after COVID, we always talk about this.
Yeah.
The asshole switch came on very, very high.
Everyone lost their shit completely now, and
everyone's like very angry with each other out in the streets these days too.
And this shit still isn't over. You still got people wearing masks. You still can't get certain things in stores. Like you still can't get fucking bagged pet food to save your life.
Why do you think cats got 9 different wiggles? It's because of COVID.
They developed the 9th wiggle, the COVID wiggle.
So wait, how many? So how can you tell what's the difference with kids?
We'll go down the list, cause I got the.
I know they're nervous.
This particular list is from Pet MD, and it is vet.
Oh shit!
It is vet certified and reviewed, but there's a bunch of different ones all over the place.
I am very intrigued in this, so I need to know.
It has 9, so we'll go down one at a time. Thrashing or thumping means they are irritated, annoyed, or angry.
That's why she was mad at me when I was kind of bent over and she was smacking down.
You were in her space.
Yeah.
If it is quivering...
She's a very personal space kind of
If
cat.
it's quivering, they are excited to see you or another cat.
I thought whenever they do a damn or the tail thing, they're freaking very angry at you.
Oh no, they've got all different ones. It's very subtle differances.
How is it quivering?
It's
How can you tell when a cat's tail? Oh,
like if it's just rapidly.
Oh, look at your tail. It's quivering. That means you're happy to see me. I don't get that one.
If just the end is twitching, they are hunting, playing, or mildly irritated.
I couldn't tell that one either. I think she was just pissed.
Well, she's always just pissed if you're
That's
looking
what
at
I
her
mean.
face. If they wrap their tail around you or something, they are friendly.
Yeah, I could see that one.
If it is straight up in the air, they are friendly or confident.
Yeah, that's her all the time.
If it's a question mark or hook-shaped tail, they are happy. They are
okay. Who the hell's the doctor that knows all this and made the assumption?
Obviously, they went through this very thoroughly. If it's,
did they do all this shit with the cat? Like, oh, let's see what your tail's doing.
They
now.
just got a control group of 20 cats.
Are you happy?
Just like, what are you doing?
Are you happy right now? You're making a hook shape with your tail. Does that mean you want to be a monkey on a tree and swing?
It means...
What does that mean?
The question mark means they're happy and...
That means they're thinking.
Nope. It means they're happy and inviting you to interact with them.
Oh, wow. I'll look for her hook shape next time. Otherwise, let's stay away if she fucking starts twitching or getting hard on the tail or what is it?
Twitching at the end or quivering.
Yeah, when she starts quivering. I'll call the cops or I'll call the freaking doc, the vets. That's what it is. I'll call the vets and be like, I don't know what my cat's doing. I think she's dying. Her tail's quivering, and she's just looking at.
And they'll
me.
be like, "Well, did you know that means they're actually?"
And they'll pull that up. And they'll be like, "Listen, did you know your cat's tail can really tell what they're thinking?" And I'll be like, "That's bullshit. Because how do you know that? Who's this guy that wrote this?"
Do you know what a mood ring is? You see, they have a mood tail.
I don't get that at all. That makes no sense. I know when they roll over on their backs and they're showing their bellies, that means they're very content and happy where they are. How can you tell that? I mean, they're sitting there. They're just like, hey, I like to lay on my back. Are you supposed to assume that?
That's a good question.
Because I would think the cat's like, hey, I just like to lay on my back. I don't know where you're getting all these.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just living.
I'm like, well, this is what the freaking doctors say.
The doctor says you're mad, so
yeah, I can't touch you right now.
If it's puffed up and low to the ground, they are threatened and frightened.
Puffed up? How do you puff up the tail?
I don't know. Like if she's all floofy, her hair standing up.
She always is, though.
No, she's always threatened.
How can you tell when they're like very like out of it and always paranoid? Like they smoke too much crack or what's that tail wiggle? Because that's kind of what she does. Is that after a good catnipping?
A good catnipping?
She'll just look at you stupidly and she's paralyzed.
If it's just low to the ground and not puffed up, it means they're scared or anxious.
Ooh. Anxious for what? Food?
Probably. No, that would be excited.
Oh. I would think she'd be pissed for food because she's not getting enough. It can go either way, really.
The final one is the tail wrapped around close to their body. They're defensive, in pain, or not feeling well.
When it's wrapped on her body?
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit because... And I'll tell you why. Fucking because if they're sitting there sleeping and their tail's wrapped around them like a dragon. Would a dragon do that too?
Well, maybe they're defensive in their dream.
That's a good one. But she does it all the time.
Subconscious tail
Every
twitching.
cat, when they sleep, they're wrapping her tail. She's doing it right now, actually.
I was gonna say I can't see her.
Well, that's a tight little fit she's got in the windows. So
yeah, she's out cold on the windowsill.
She's kind of like a sardine in a can at the moment.
A sea monkey.
Yeah, a cat always wraps their tail around themselves.
Well, apparently, that's bad. According
do
to
cats like their paws like being massaged, like just rubbed? Some do.
I don't know if I've ever actually tried that.
Like if you rub their feet, some kick away. But
she doesn't like it when you.
Do you think they're ticklish? Cats are ticklish.
I don't know. They don't laugh, so how would you know?
Right? They just get pissed. But then again, you could see like in their eyes, and you could go by their tail. Do you like this? And their tail fucking wraps around you like a coil spring.
Gotta get the cat mood chart.
If she starts choking you with her tail, she doesn't like you at all. I would figure.
Yeah, that's probably a bad sign. If just out of nowhere, just
start choking you. I think she likes me. No, she hates you.
She's hugging me with her tail very tightly.
But animals are very different, and I don't know how that guy can sit there and say that you can tell by the wiggles. Like, who did this analysis and these scientific experiments on these poor cats?
Apparently some vet is very into cat tail science.
You gotta get a hold of this guy. Maybe bring him on and talk about cattails.
Could be a
whole thing. This could be our first Spuddy in the works. We'll have to get back to you on that one. But who knows? I mean, animals have different ways of communicating. They could talk to each other like us when we're not in the room. Kind of like that movie, Cats and Dogs.
The documentary.
They were spies. It's like a whole thing. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh yeah, there's two of them.
There was two?
Yeah, there's Cats and Dogs, and Cats and Dogs, they're avenging kitty galore.
Why am I not surprised? But who knows? I mean, animals have their own way. Their language. I thought they were more body language than anything.
It's just because they don't talk. Or do they?
That is a thing.
Do they just talk when we watch?
That's what the doctor should do. He should do a science experiment on how animals are.
He should come up with a cat-to-human dictionary.